Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are checking out brand new game just released, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Yes, we're back, and we got some more Norman Reedus and a baby action for you guys. There is a Death Stranding recap. I guess we should just do it. I don't really remember what I played in the first game other than dropping off packages, but here we go. It looks like we got Blue in chat as well. Welcome, Blue. Yeah, we'll just start it off with a Death Stranding recap, and then we'll jump into a new game. Here we go.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition.
There's a lot of lore going on,
Sam,
okay?
Who took up her cause and resolved to
Not
see
even
it through.
Kojima knows what's going
Sam,
on.
the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes.
You taking notes,
His
Blue?
commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly.
Del Toro.
I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou.
Lubies.
Mama and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart, but they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body. Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
Got it.
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, the former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition.
She got that
Deadly
time
disease,
rain on her.
unforgiving
Little
terrain,
wrinkly
and
dinkly.
unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on.
Got it.
Without a doubt,
Higgs.
your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden.
So
from
much
us
Toro,
all this
dude.
time. And the terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
I wonder how much he's in this game. Toro makes a return.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Okay. There's your Death Stranding recap. And let's just jump into the game. No difficulty achievement. I looked at the PlayStation trophies. For some reason, video game designers don't want you turning it on the hardest difficulty, so we're going to just do like a regular playthrough. Probably just stick it on casual. There's no point and you can change any time. Okay, entered a blocked screen. Birthday. Let's do the birthday today. Let's go 6. 26. Okay. So our birthday is today, the release of this game. That's our birthday. Alright, we're getting right into it. Buckle up for 10-hour cutscenes. This is probably going to be a long 30-hour game, so buckle up. And the 10-hour cutscene begins now. Buckle up. I didn't download 100 gigs worth of gameplay.
Me?
I downloaded 100 gigs worth
I've
of
always loved
cutscenes.
portals.
Let's go.
Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
-61.
Like I said, there it is. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Buckle up. I hope Del Toro's in it again. Because he could talk. He could talk a lot. And if I get DMCA'd, I get DMCA'd because guess what? There was no option for streamer mode for this game, so basically any of these songs that he likes putting in the game, it's gonna be DMCA'd.
In circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch
the Mad Max director guys in this.
Where is it that I belong?
Yeah, so excited to come back and check this game out. It's been a long time. Like what, we played this like first game a year ago? Maybe? Or whenever it launched on the Xbox, that's when I played it. So it wasn't that long ago that I played the first game. Anna Briggs. Like half a year ago. Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, so about like half a year ago. So kind of remember a lot of the stuff. Like blood grenades and throwing on packs of stuff to carry. There he is, Norman Fetus. And Lubies.
At trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Let me guess, we're in. Nice. What if I jump off the cliff?
Easy does it. Sorry, kid.
Let's go! Oh! Oh no. Let's go again. Ah! I don't think this is how we're supposed to do this.
No! No!
Oh my god.
Blue!
I think I beat the game? Alright, they reset me. They did not like me killing Lubies. Oh my god. Killed Lubies. And baby eats rock. Okay. Level tutorial action. How do we carry that? What's the buttons? There we go. Aerial cam. Could you imagine, dude, if I killed Lobie at the start and then that was the credits, dude? Looks like he's auto tracking the hill. Maybe not. Oh, fuck, Lobie. Alright. Whatever happened there did not go good. And Lobie took another face plant. Let's just say might be a little rusty. Might be a little rusty at Death Stranding, guys.
Before it gets dark.
Already killed Lobie 10 seconds into the game. This is gonna be a rough playthrough. Just telling you right now.
I feel that. Pretty damn shaky.
Okay, where the hell are we going?
Shaking pretty bad.
Total rock slide. Time to shake the baby.
Okay, you're all right.
Shaking the baby.
Go home and get you fed.
Yeah, we're just out in the middle, chilling out in the desert. On top of the rock mountain. No food, no nothing. And the baby's thirsty. What kind of game is this, Kojima? Looks like we got something down here. What do we got? Restore blood levels, eat a cryo baby. Cryptobito. I'm full health. Am I going the right way? This is gonna be a long game if I'm lost in tutorial.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Aerial cam. Blood bag. Now there's wind. Alright, I see buildings. Maybe a city or a town.
Enough already.
Let's go.
Almost there.
Okay. Select ladder. Trophy. Look at that. Okay.
There, we made it.
We made it. Survive tutorial. A little cave or something? Look a baby Luby. Get him, baby. What the hell? Hidden base? With a bunch of decoys or something? Oh no. Here we go again. Bad baby.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go. Murder. Uh-oh.
Fragile lady found him.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Double hands.
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Oh my god. Alright, Kojima.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record.
I'm not paying the bill for these
You
health
don't have to live
problems.
hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
Baby psychos. And where's the energy drinks? Where's the monster energy drinks? They got rid of them. Episode 1, Sam.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like.
What button is that? There we go.
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Okay.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Delivery route.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
Baby, no.
More
Disgusting.
baby food for you.
Ugh.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone.
My god, dude, I might have to. It's like DMCA the whole game, dude. I might have to turn the music right off.
Break my kid.
It just keeps happening.
Now who wants to eat?
Yeah, if any of the audio goes quiet on YouTube or Twitch after on the video on demand stuff, that's because it's probably a song being played and they don't like copyright music.
Alright, let's get this done.
Okay, there we go. There's weapons.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Sign menu. You got this. Let me look at over here. Let's go to system. Let's make a save. Haven't saved yet. Okay. You can't turn off the music either. Okay, well. Yeah, so if the game does go quiet or mute, it's just because the songs, unless I mute it myself on stream. I could also do that. But then you might miss out on some dialogue and stuff. So it's kind of like a lose-lose with this game. Surprised they didn't have a streamer mode option.
Nice. Oh yeah.
I tripped into the cutscene. Literally tripped into a cutscene. Okay.
We're in enemy territory now.
Okay. Do you think I could jump that and land in the water? I know it sounds kind of nuts and crazy, but I think I can make it. Let me get a save here, dude. Because I'm gonna do... Where's it? System. I already saved, so let's do a little running jump here, boys. Blue, what are the odds of making this? What are the odds of making this? Just get a run, start, jump, dive right in. Assassin's Creed style. Okay. We're getting the running jump here. Here we go. It worked. I got him. Oh, okay. Sports belt. Oh, there's a dust storm coming in. Where the hell am I? Okay. Going through the dust storm, boys. Trank his ass. Field wear. um, okay. I think we're gonna make it to our first activation here. A little C1 action.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you for your service. Proceeding to order confirmation.
Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter grade increased.
Porter grade increased.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Order completed. Well done.
The baby has died once, and that was at the start. That was a slip up.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
Nice.
You ran into some trouble on the way? Everything's in decent enough condition, so it's all good. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
We're getting Mexico online. Trophy unlocked.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Sunburn was healed. Got the dust off of us. Now we're getting our little sleep on. Uh-oh. Cutscene. Big one. Don't worry, there's gonna be a lot of more showering, pissing in this game. Every stop we do, we're gonna get a nice hot shower for Norman.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me.
Well,
Just
Blue,
focus on the
like
work,
I said,
okay?
for the audio stuff, the only way I can get around it is either upload it as is, but all the sections with the music will be muted, which I've talked about earlier, like with audio, the copyright songs and stuff, it will just mute on YouTube, that whole section. Or I just cut audio myself on my end, and then you could still hear me talk over it, but I might have to do that. Customize look. So it might just be here on out. Anytime a song comes on, I'm just gonna have to cut audio, and that's it. Like, that's the only way I can get around that. Like, the first little bit of this video, there's probably gonna be like, so far there's probably gonna be like 10 minutes of where the audio gets cut. So I guess I'll have to just mute it myself. But then you guys would lose like the in-game, you know, audio. So it's like a lose-lose. But I could still talk over though, so it wouldn't get copyrighted. And then I just have to turn the audio back on. So that might be the only way to get around this one, boys. Like, I thought they would have settings to get around that, but you can capture your own, maybe. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so I guess I'll probably have to just cut audio here on out, because there's going to be like at least 10 minutes that's already YouTube that's going to cut. And same with the Twitch video on demand, they're going to just cut it. You can test weapons down here. VR. Covert cargo, melee, firearms. Let's go in quick. We'll test it quick, but we'll see what it's about. I'll probably back out of it if it's just something we already know. It's time for VR. PlayStation VR 2. Let's go. It's like old Metal Gear pictures. Dandy. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. You know, test out all the different kinds of stuff you get. And then we'll get our gear. Customized pack.
A new feature has been made available for use.
Patches. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, so I think here on out, guys, I'm just gonna have to I'll just mute the audio myself. Just remind me to turn it back on so I don't forget. So if there's any more songs, even if it's during cutscenes, I might have to just completely mute it. There's nothing I can do other than that to get around it.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out. Please select an item to fabricate.
Okay. We will want that, and a spray. Okay. There we go.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Site
I
detected
will
nearby.
always support you.
Trophy, liked it.